Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lora Rolling and this is part 2 of the True Hearts Ornament series. This is the beautiful True Hearts Ornament. It is so cute. I'm so in love with it. Perfect for Valentine's Day. In part 2, we will be making our half hearts unit. If you haven't completed part 1, then tap down below and you will see the link to part 1. You can finish them out of order, so go ahead and continue with this video, but once you're finished, you definitely want to do the first unit, which you'll find in part 1. We just have a few materials to get ready, so let's get them together and then we can start. Let's go. So we're going to use 4 different colors in today's project. I have the Miyuki Delica in silver lined red, also the pearl white AB, opaque carnation, and bright fuchsia. I'm calling this red, white, pink, and hot pink. You're also going to need some beading thread and a beading needle. I use the Eslon Fire in crystal, 4 pound. You can also use 6 pound thread if that's what you have. And then I use a size 10 beading needle. You can also use a size 12 beading needle if you'd like. I also use long nose pliers to hold on to my thread and wire cutters to cut my thread. I just find that's the easiest way for my thread to get cut. I use the fire method to end my tail, and I'll show you how that's done. And then you'll also want to get your hands on a 2.36 inch ornament. This is a plastic ornament. They come in a 12 pack at the hobby store. And it's just your standard crafting ornament. We're not going to use the ornament in today's video, but you'll definitely want it once we complete. It will be used in part 5 of this series. So definitely heads up, and you want to get your hands on one of these. Alrighty, so thread your needle with 3 feet of thread, and I will meet you back here and we can get started. So to start the half hearts unit, I've threaded my needle with 3 feet of thread, and we're going to start out by picking up 3 pink beads. And we're going to slide them down to the bottom of our thread, leaving just about 5 or 6 inches as a tail. We're going to tie a square knot. So that's 1 time over and through. And then we're going to make another circle by going over and through. So now it kind of looks like a snowman. We're going to put our fingers down in the bottom loop and pull. Now we're going to take our tail end, and we're not going to get it super close to the flame. Well, we are going to get it super close to the flame, but we don't want it to touch the flame. So real quick, we just get real close, and then it makes the teensiest little bead, right? A little singe. Now we're going to take our long thread and pull it. We're going to keep our 2 fingers through the bottom loop, and while we're pulling the long thread, we're going to twist the tail until it meets that long thread. And now it looks like this. Now I'm going to take my thumbnail and I'm going to pinch that little knot, and I'm going to pull the knot all the way down to my 3 beads. And so this is what it should look like now. Okay, so that is actually completing row 1 of our project. So we are going to add 2 more pink beads and sew through the next bead. just like that. And we're going to try to get our beads to kind of hug the two right next to it, just like that. Okay, and sometimes they cooperate and sometimes they do not. So now you want to pick up 2 more pink beads, and we're coming out of this bead. We're going to sew through the next bead. And pull tight, and now you have what looks like this. So now we're going to pick up 2 more pink beads. We have a lot of pink beads in today's unit, just a little forewarning. And we're coming out of this bead, so we're going to sew down the next bead and the bead next to it. Every time we sew through 2 beads, that's called stepping up, and it means that we're putting our thread in position to start the next row. So we're stepping up to the next row. So now you should have what looks like this. Okay, now we're going to pick up 2 more pink beads and sew through the next bead. And then you'll notice that we have 1 bead, the next bead right after the thread that's coming out is lower than the following bead. What we're going to do is we're going to start picking up beads. We're going to skip the one that's lower and we're going to sew through the one that's higher. So we're going to pick up 1 white bead and we're going to skip that lower bead and sew through the sticky up bead, the one that's sticking up, just like that. Now we're going to pick up 2 pink beads and we're going to sew through the next bead. Now we have that lower bead again and a higher bead. So we're going to pick up 1 pink bead and we're going to skip the lower one and sew through the next sticking up bead. So now we're going to pick up 2 pink beads and sew through the next bead. Making sure that those beads fall in line. That's probably the hardest part when it's the first few rows because it's such a small unit to hold on to. But if you take your time, lots of patience, and just enjoy doing it, they will fall into place. Okay, the last bead in this row is 1 pink bead. So we're going to pick up that bead, we're going to skip the lower, and we're going to sew through the next 2 beads, stepping up to the next row. So this is what you should have now. Okay, now we're going to start row 4, and it's all pink beads. So we're going to start with 2 beads, 2 pink beads, and sew through the next. Now we're going to pick up 1 pink bead and sew through the next. Pick up 1 pink bead and sew through the next. I always turn my unit as I'm beading. I find that very helpful. Now pick up 2 pink beads and sew through the next. Pick up 1 pink bead and sew through the next. One pink bead and sew through the next. I'm turning and pick up 2 pink beads and sew through the next. Pick up 1 pink bead and sew through the next. Pick up 1 last pink bead for this row, and we're going to sew through the next 2 beads, just like that. And so this is what it should look like. You'll notice it's a triangle now, and every time we go to a corner, we'll be picking up 2 beads. So that makes it very simple to remember. We're starting row 5. This is also another row of all pink beads. So we're going to pick up 2 pink beads, sew through the next, pick up 1 pink bead, sew through the next, 1 pink bead, sew through the next, 1 pink bead, sew through the next. Now we're at a corner, so I'm going to turn and then pick up 2 pink beads, sew through the next, 1 pink bead, sew through the next, 1 pink bead, sew through the next, 1 pink bead, sew through the next, turn because we're at the corner, 2 pink beads, and sew through the next, 1 pink bead, and sew through the next, 1 pink bead, and sew through the next. And the last bead in this row is 1 pink bead, and now we're going to sew through the next 2 beads, just like that. So now we are starting row 6, and row 6 is all pink beads again. So we're going to pick up 2 pink beads, sew through the next. I wasn't kidding, right? Lots of pink beads, especially to begin with. Towards the end, there's more color. 1 pink bead, sew through the next, 1 pink bead, sew through the next, 1 pink bead, sew through the next, 1 pink bead, sew through the next. At the corner, I'm going to turn, 1 pink bead, I'm sorry, 2 pink beads because we're at the corner, sew through the next, 1 pink bead, sew through the next. I'm kind of on autopilot with all these pink beads. 1 pink bead, sew through the next, 1 pink bead, sew through the next, 1 pink bead, sew through the next, turn, 2 pink beads, sew through the next. One pink, sew through the next. One pink, sew through the next. One pink, sew through the next, and the last pink bead, and we're sewing through 2 beads, just like that. Okay, moving on to our next row. We are now starting row 7, and we have a little color in this one. Well, color other than pink. We're going to start with 2 pink beads, sew through the next. One pink, one pink, one pink, one pink, one pink. At the corner, we're going to pick up 1 pink and 1 red. One red, one pink, one pink, one pink, one red, we're at the corner, we're going to pick up 1 red and 1 pink. One pink, one pink, one pink, one pink, and one pink. And now we're going to sew through 2 beads, stepping up so that we can begin row number 8. Row number 8 starts with 2 pink beads, oops, one pink, one pink, one pink, one pink, one pink, one pink. Now we're at the corner. We will pick up 1 pink and 1 red. One red, 1 red, 1 pink, 1 pink, 1 red, 1 red, 1 red and 1 pink. One pink, 1 pink, 1 pink, 1 pink, 1 pink, and the last bead in this row is 1 pink. So we're going to sew through 2 beads, stepping up, and we are ready to start row 9. Start with 2 pinks, 1 pink, 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 now we're at the corner. We're going to pick up 2 pink beads. One red, 1 red, 1 pink, 1 white, 1 pink, 1 red, 1 red, 1 and we're at the corner again, so we're going to pick up 2 pink, 1 pink, 1 pink, 1 pink, 1 pink, one pink, one pink, and the last bead in this row is one white. And we'll sew through 2 beads. And that means that we are starting row 10. Pick up 2 pink beads. One pink, one pink, one pink, one hot pink, one pink, one pink, one pink, one pink, and we're at a corner, so we'll pick up 2 pink beads. Now I'm not sure if this is your first time working these units, or if this is the first ornament that you're making, but I do have a pattern if you are a more visual person where you kind of like to see the pattern in front of you. And that is in my Etsy shop. So I'm going to pop that up probably in the very beginning of this video. I'll pop that up. But I'll also have it listed down below in the description. So if you'd prefer to just print out a downloadable printable pattern, then you can do that too. So I just wanted to let you know that I do have that pattern. Okay, let's keep going with one red, one red, one red, one pink, one pink, one red, one red, one red, we're at the corner, so we're going to pick up 2 pink, one pink, one pink, one pink, one pink, one hot pink, one pink, one pink, and one pink. sewing through 2 beads, stepping up to row 11. Let's start row 11 with 2 pinks, 1 pink, 1 pink, 1 pink, 1 hot pink, 1 hot pink, 1 pink, 1 pink, 1 pink, 1 pink. At the corner, let's pick up 2 pink, 1 pink, 1 red, 1 red, 1 pink, 1 pink, 1 pink, 1 red, 1 red, 1 pink, 2 pinks, 1 pink, 1 pink, 1 pink, 1 pink, 1 hot pink, 1 hot pink, 1 pink, 1 pink, and the last bead of row 11 is 1 pink. So up 2 beads, and now we're going to start row 12 with 2 pinks, 1 pink, 1 pink, 1 pink, 1 hot pink, 1 hot pink, 1 hot pink, 1 pink, oops, I hit the camera, 1 pink, 1 pink, 1 pink, we're at the corner, so we're going to pick up 2 pink beads, one pink, 1 pink, 1 red, 1 pink, 1 pink, 1 pink, 1 pink, 1 red, 1 pink, 1 pink. At the corner, we're going to put on 2 pink beads, one pink, one pink, the question of today is, what is your favorite color? Mine is pink. Could you imagine? This is like my dream come true. You can leave your answer in the comments. One pink, one pink, one hot pink, one hot pink, one hot pink, one pink. Oh, I just hit my camera again. One pink. And the last bead for row 12 is one pink. And then sew through 2 beads. Yeah, actually the answer to that question will help me a lot in designing the next ornament. So I want to know what your favorite color is, and maybe the next ornament that I design will be in your favorite color. So okay, so we are finished with row 12, which means we're finished with the unit, but we haven't added our connector beads yet. If this is the first unit that you've ever made with me, we have connector beads, and they sometimes they're on one side and then not the other, or sometimes they're on the top, or sometimes they're not on the top. So each unit is different and unique. So this unit, we're going to have connector beads down the left side, and I know it looks like the right side, but our thumb has been holding our triangle this whole time, right? So there's a little divot or dent, and so this is actually the back side of the triangle. So when we flip it over to the front side, then you'll see that the thread is coming down and we're about to sew down this way. So this is the left side, this is the right side, and this is the top. So I'm going to flip it back over so my thumb can go back in that dent. And we're going to start adding our connector beads. The first bead that we're going to add is one white bead. It's going to cap the corner. Then we will pick up a pink bead, a pink bead, one pink bead, one pink bead, one hot pink bead, one hot pink bead, one hot pink bead, one pink bead, one pink bead, one pink bead, one pink bead. We're at the corner, we're going to add one white bead. And now we're not going to have any beads on the right side, no connecting beads on the right. So what we're going to do is we flip it over to where we're looking at the front of the unit, and then we just sew up the beads without adding any beads. We're just going to sew through the beads, and we're going to travel, making our needle travel all the way out until we reach the top bead right here. I travel through these beads. I just follow the line, but you can travel through any bead that you want as long as you end up right here, and I will meet you. Okay, so now I'm up at the top, and I hope you are too. If you need to pause the video to get up here, and then just hit play again once you get through this one bead, we're going to pick up one white bead to cap off that corner, and then we are going to sew through 6 beads up, and now that we are through the 6 beads, we have hidden our thread. We now want to secure this bead on. So in order to do that, we need to weave our thread back and forth. So I'm coming out of this bead, going up. So now I want to go down the bead right next to it. And then I'm coming out of this bead. I'm going to go up the bead right next to that, kind of zigzagging. Now I'm going to sew up 2 beads, and I'm going to do that one more time. I'm coming out of this bead. I'm going to sew down the bead right next to it, and up the bead right next to that. Then I'm going to take my long nose pliers, hold on to my thread, and then I'm going to take my wire cutters, or you can just take your scissors, and snip off your thread. So now we have completed the second unit, which is called the half hearts unit. You need 5 of these units for this ornament, so go ahead and make 4 more, and I will see you in a second. That was so fun. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and beading along while we made this unit. Remember to like and subscribe and hit that bell button so you get notified when the next video comes out. I can't wait to see you there. Thanks for watching.